Welcome to the podcast From Stress to Success Blueprint with your host Lolita Guarin. And today is episode 42. I realized that yesterday's episode was super short, but I was right to the point. So, as you can tell, if you're watching this on the video, I am from a hotel and I'm participating in this amazing event, and I'm meeting a bunch of people, which I love doing it. And then there is something that I realized that a lot of us maybe not doing it or whatever. I'm just gonna talk about it and see will you resonate. Um, Relationships. We all know how important it is to have good relationships with other people. Naturally, we are humans and we need to belong to the group because we are herd animals. And when you are excluded and isolated, you're not just, that's not healthy for you. And we already know this. I think the biggest pandemic in the world right now, when you're not feeling seen, and you could be sitting with a bunch of people in the same room and you feel like you're alone. Um, so there was a lot of uh, time spent on the how important the relationships need to be, and we need to spend time with that because it is an investment. And naturally, we all trust other people that we already know. But here's something that I want to touch that has to do with stress management is time management and also relationship management. So if you're meeting new people, it's very important to understand how much time do you have in order to connect with them. Um, let's say if you are in a networking event or you are in some party or somewhere and you're meeting someone, um, it is important to pay attention, what they say, and you give them time to talk about themselves, ask them questions, and of course share about yourself as well. But it's also very important to feel in and see how you feel, because just because somebody's talking to you, um, and you want to connect and you want to be nice, it doesn't mean that you need to listen and give them time 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or whatever that is, even if you feel drained or you don't even feel connecting. You need to honor yourself and your needs and say, you know what? I think I did that much and it's okay. Because if you came from the environment where you've been told that you have to accept everyone and you need to build those connections and you need to be honoring other people, you may neglect your own needs. And what will happen is if you will spend, let's say, a lot of time with somebody who you do not really even want to connect, but you're just being nice, you will drain your energy and it will make you more burnout. So that's mean you'll have less energy and time to spend with someone that actually will be very beneficial for you to connect. And so it's important for you to identify how do you feel, honor your needs, and you can excuse yourself and move on to somebody else to introduce yourself or hear about another person. I think there's so many things that are being done out of guilt, that we should always give our best to the people. But if you're going to neglect your own needs, then what can happen that you're probably not going to give um, the people the things that you need because you will be all burnt out and stressed out. And also the same comes with your friends as well, and your coworkers and your business people and whatever you are in are with. Being nice is not necessarily giving all your energy and your attention and your time to somebody and thinking, oh, I just want to be there for them. You also need to be for yourself. So I will invite you to make a list of things, a list of people that just think about it. Who are those friends or coworkers or people that you hang out with? They're really not bringing any value to you, or they're making you really drained. Because when you learn to tune in into your body and really listen to your intuition, and then not just make it as exercise like, oh, I need to talk with as much pieces people as possible, or I need to talk with that person, otherwise I'm gonna will the feelings will be hurt or something. um when you identify people that you should not be hanging out with, you open up more space and more energy to hang out with those that you want to. And you can go a step further. Let's say you write it down the whole list of people that you don't like to hang out with, and you make less time for them. But then also, when now you open up more time, why don't you identify those people that you love hanging out with, and then make uh, action to hang out more with them? And even right now, by listening in, write a message to them and say, hey, I love hanging out with you. I love what support you give me. I love your friendship. I like being, whoever they are in your life, and appreciate those people. Grow those relationships. Water the plant that gives you fruits and brings the joy into your life and is support. Don't water, don't pour water and nourishment to someone who are weeds that just keep on taking away from you. So it looks like I'm finishing this episode on the gardening. So leave me a comment below and tell me, can you identify at least one person in your life right now that you think you can weed it out? And what plant and what beautiful flower are you going to give that nourishing to instead of giving that weed? If you're watching this on YouTube, you know the drill. Like and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you tomorrow.